Hallo MitverzweifelerInnen, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Honkai Starway. Letztes Mal ist für mich schon ein paar Wochen jetzt her eigentlich. Für euch ist gar nichts passiert. Letzte Folge ist jetzt dafür mal rausgekommen und wir werden weitermachen mit den Quests, die wir hier so haben. Wir haben ja noch ein paar von diesen Begleitermissionen und wir werden uns heute in die Stellaron-Jäger Mission reinschmeißen. Mental Punklorde. Ich weiß noch nicht, was genau passieren wird. Das Alans Nachricht erhalten. Scheinbar will er sich an dem Ort eurer ersten Begegnung offiziell bei dir für deine Hilfe bedanken. Macht dich bereit und geh in die Basiszone. Jo. Ich würde sagen, wir legen mal los. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir mehr treffen werden. Also Alan definitiv, aber sonst keine Ahnung. Das sehen wir.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Okay. Hallo.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you.
Danke fürs Bemerken, ganz lieb. Du siehst beschäftigt aus.
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
Also schreibt, wir werden jetzt aushelfen.
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Was genau? Du hast gebratenen Reis gemacht?
It's just a little something I whipped up.
Danke.
I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too.
Also, man kann es noch einmal benutzen, aber wird wahrscheinlich gut, ziemlich gut sein und in Erinnerung bleiben. Also, ist eigentlich nicht so schlecht.
Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Aber... schon in Ordnung.
I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation.
Okay.
Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner.
Okay.
If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
Ist es vielleicht Welt? Nee, oder?
Ah, look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Okidoki. Ich glaube, Metallbau, Stellaron-Jäger. Die Stellaron-Jäger haben ja auch eine ziemlich große, glaube ich, Rolle in der Story, wenn ich so richtig mitbekommen habe. Also, ich kenne mich noch nicht viel mit der Story aus, aber ich habe mir schon mal ein paar Videos angetan, halt, um es schon ein bisschen herauszufinden. Und die Stellaron-Jäger werden immer als ziemlich...
It's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is... Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Okay.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Hello.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
Okay, ganz viel Lob.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Okay.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Hätte ich gedacht, dass wir direkt mit einer Cutscene anfangen.
Sure.
So, dass wir die anderen zwei Begleitermissionen das noch nicht hatten. Hallo, ich bin Kara.
Ah, hello, young madam. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
Ja, okay, macht Sinn.
She's quite curious about you.
Ja,
as
genau
am
deswegen.
I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Ich glaube schon, ja. Das heißt, wenn wir irgendwann up to date sind mit den Updates, dann habe ich so genug Zeit, uns das anzutun.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Alles gut. Schon in Ordnung. Mach dir keine Sorgen.
Alright, see you later.
Yep. Bis später. Verdächtig oder warum schauen wir den an? Aber hat viel zu tun, das sollte lieber in Ruhe lassen. Besonders scheiße schon ein Porträt von Hertha zu schaffen zu machen. Leonard, was machst du?
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait.
Was suchst du?
Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
Okay, was machst du da?
Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must be the rising star who caught Madame Herta's attention.
Ja, danke, danke.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station.
Okay.
You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion.
Dezent, ja.
In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed.
Yep, aber das war, glaube ich, nicht die Legion selbst. Ich glaube, das war das Werk von Silberwolf.
Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
Alleine oder mit anderen Leuten? Also ich hoffe mit anderen Leuten, weil wenn du die ganze Arbeit selbst erledigen musst, dann viel Spaß. Ich hoffe, du wirst anständig dafür bezahlt.
But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Die Stellaron-Jäger.
Some have surmised the same as you.
Okay.
We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list.
Okay.
They include a super hacker from Punklord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
Okay, es geht definitiv um Silberwolf hier.
A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap.
Ja, ist schon noch sehr raffiniert in ihren Skills zu sein. Also ich glaube, da muss man wirklich schon ziemlich fähig sein, um Silberwolf, glaube ich, in eine Falle zu locken.
Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Okay. Glückwunsch.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person.
Okay.
To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself.
Jo, das
This
ist wahr.
time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before.
Vielleicht. Auch nur vielleicht.
I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it.
Okay.
Just like this.
Leonard richtet den Detektor zur Wand, etwas scheint an der Wand zu erscheinen. So. Piep, 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 piep. Das ist nichts. Ah, doch.
That's
Ja, ein
a
Wassertropfen.
drop of water? Why do I feel like it's more like a drop of sweat?
Keine Ahnung.
Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat!
Was ist das denn?
So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Aber es ist wirklich etwas verdächtig, definitiv.
Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption.
Okay.
We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
Was hat das mit mir zu tun?
Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
Es wäre für uns definitiv hilfreich, weil die sind dafür verantwortlich, dass wir existieren erster Stelle, also warum nicht?
Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
Jetzt ist es ein bisschen aufdringlich. So, untersuche das verdächtige Graffiti. Scannen. Piep. Erfolgreich identifiziert. Du zielst mit dem Gerät auf das Graffiti an der Wand und ein paar blinkende blaue Muster erscheinen. Wäre der Text in Genshin nur so lange da. Auf einmal implodiert das Muster und verschlingt die umliegenden Geräusche und Farben. Es scheint, als ob etwas aus seinem Inneren ausbrechen versucht. Ein Monster, keine Ahnung. Versteht wie so ein Codemonster. Ah! Keine Ahnung, sind aber glaube ich ganz schnell weg. So, zack, zack, zack.
Free will or was it fate?
Gut.
Told you I could fight.
So, du bist dann so weg. Du machst dann so und was übrig bleibt, darum kümmert sich Terra. Hui! Und zack.
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
Und da ist eine Silberwolf. Mach dir keine Sorgen, es ist alles geregelt. Hier haben wir nicht mal Damage bekommen.
Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information.
Also normalerweise misst du es entziffern, weil ich habe normalerweise gar keine Skills, was das angeht.
The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else.
Okay. Ich frage mich dann, wenn wir in der Anfangsszene, ob man das vielleicht sogar sieht. Weil ja, das wird ziemlich cooles Detail, wenn man sieht, welche Truppe genau wegteleportiert wurde und die man halt jetzt später dann bekämpft. Das wäre ziemlich cool.
We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez. Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that?
Das werden wir wahrscheinlich einmal auch gewaltig zu spüren bekommen, kann ich mir vorstellen.
Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented
Ich hoffe, wir sind
solely
dann auf der
through
richtigen Seite.
computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this,
Ups, sorry. Lass dich nicht entmutigen.
it's really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now.
Wenigstens bist du ehrlich.
So it's really important that we work together. Please.
Okay.
There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Kann ganz gut
Look,
sein.
there. They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
Kann sein. Piep. So, Gegner. Okay, folgen
She
wir mal
went
der
towards the
Wolf.
base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm
Wo ist sie? Ah,
deciphering
da
it.
ist ein Graffiti.
She must have stopped.
Can
Sorry.
you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index?
Jupp. Das ist seine Stimme. Mit wem redet sie?
Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. I'm not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
Also wir wissen ja, dass es Kafka ist, aber ich bezweifle, dass wir das rausfinden werden hier. Okay, wir haben ja auch andere Spuren. Na, hier ist noch eins. Graffiti, zack.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
Es kann gut sein, dass sie mit uns spielt. Es macht wirklich Spaß.
I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punklorde have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
They call this the Punklorde mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game and having fun is what's most important.
Okay, und daher kommt der Titel für diese Begleitermission. Okay, sehr interessant.
I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue.
Aber wenn das, was du sogar sagst, wahr ist, dann definitiv. Das kann ich schon gut vorstellen.
The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Und genau das gleiche passiert von uns, wahrscheinlich uns beiden jetzt auch wieder. So nah dran warst du da wieder auch nicht. Es ist nicht deine Schuld.
Thank you. All right. We got this. Gotta do our best with the things in front of us. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
So. Dahin also, okay.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Oh, let's go! Schon lange nicht mehr auf der Raumstation eigentlich gewesen, ne? Oh, hier war
Another
viel los.
graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Jo. Hup. Hier war auch viel los, ganz am Anfang vom Spiel. Ja, jetzt öffnet sie wahrscheinlich das geheime Ding, ne?
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared.
Das ist richtig, weil dadurch ist sie zum Stellaron gekommen. Hat sie sich selbst teleportiert?
I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall.
Ist das das Mikrofon?
Look. Hold on, I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it.
Ja, ich glaube, das war genau das. Klingt auf jeden Fall richtig.
No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Ich glaube, ich kann mich daran erinnern. Kafka.
Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
Außer die Intention war es, genau uns zu kreieren, was ich auch, glaube ich, ganz stark, was ich auch glaube, die richtige Intention war. Oh, was passiert jetzt? Ich bezweifle, dass das schon war.
There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind.
Nö.
Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Alles gut. Schon in Ordnung. Es war nicht so schlimm.
I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be.
Piu! Ihr seid eine 5 von 5.
Whoa, look here. There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment.
Oh?
It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while.
Ah ja, ich glaube, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, hat sie ja ein bisschen davon gesprochen und Kafka war so, dass sie sich dran interessiert war. Und halt, Silverwool war doch ein bisschen. Sie wollte einfach aus Kuriosität wissen, was ihre Bewertung wäre.
Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Warum? Fehlt da jetzt irgendwas oder wie? Bewertungspistole. So, dann gehen wir da hin. Aber interessant. Also ich glaube, diese Mission, so diese Begleitermission, die wir werden haben über die Stellaron-Jäger, werden ziemlich interessant, weil die haben wirklich eine ziemlich Wichtigkeit, glaube ich, in der Story.
I thought. She was here.
Ja, und das ist auch das Graffiti. Und das ist definitiv an sie angelehnt. Jesus. So. Uff. Und voilà.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklord Mentality in her collection.
Oh, okay. Spielkassette?
You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission...
Dann könnte es vielleicht das hier gewesen sein.
I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her.
War sie wirklich hinter der Kuriosität her?
That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklord.
Also wenn sie so schlau sind, bezweifle ich, dass das hier wirklich die komplette Intention war.
Hold on though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room.
Aber...
Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
Ja, ich habe ein schlechtes Gefühl bei der Sache.
Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded to this can only mean one thing.
Dass ihre Kontrolle komplett überschrieben wurde.
That the main control room was hacked as well. We need to go and take a look.
Okay. Großes Hin und Her in dieser Quest. Wohl so schlimm ist es mal nicht. Teleporter? Ja, Teleporter. Ne, falsche Richtung. Warte. Und deswegen wollte ich Acheron. Ganzen Kampf einfach geskippt. Durch den E. Ich liebe es. Es ist so praktisch. Es ist so praktisch.
I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now.
Ich darf mich nicht bewegen. Ah ne, warte, wenn ich mit meinen Lippen bewegen, ja dann. So schlau.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
Alter, wie viel hat sie bitte flachgelegt? Jesus. Also, ich habe ja schon gedacht, dass sie eine ziemlich gute Hackerin ist, aber okay, sie hat wirklich so gut wie die ganze Raumstadt hier einfach lahmgelegt. Müssen wir eine neue Stadt durchführen?
Let's focus on the main task first.
Okay.
I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Okay. Ich habe nichts Gutes.
Relax, friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
Wie du befürchtet hast, löscht dein Lichtstrahl auf und die Gegner erscheinen. Oh nee. Mitten in der Hauptkontrollstation. Ist definitiv nicht ein Grund zu qualifizieren. Nein, alles gut. Okay. So, zack. Uff. Der ist weg. Der dann auch nochmal. Ah, doch nicht. So. Und das wäre der erste. Ja, voilà. Easy.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
Ja, danke auch. Danke, dass du mir für meine Hilfe auch etwas sagst. Ne? Dann war es doch etwas komisch in der Sache.
Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
Sie hat die Kuriosität auch nicht mitgenommen?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared?
Also entweder benutzt gerade Frau Hertas für einen bestimmten Zweck, oder hat es eben halt dahin geschickt als Deckung und dann hat sie aber selber mitgenommen, also als Silberwolf. Könnte sein.
I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Könnte sein, aber.
No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Okay, geht zu Hertas Büro. Das müsste schnell gehen. Teleportieren. Play, danke. Ich wollte gerade sagen, der Skulum sollte noch hier sein. Ausgeschlossen.
I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Runmei ist ein Name, den ich schon mal gehört habe. Ich glaube, das ist im Gebiet nach Sherilus 6, wo wir kennenlernen werden.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors.
Also ich bekomme ganz viele Belohnungen daraus immer aus dem Simulated Universe. Also ich hätte schon etwas dagegen, wenn das runtergefahren wird.
In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
Von beiden ganz viel.
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum.
Scroolum.
Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe.
Aber
I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway.
okay. Interessante Namendrops. Und wir werden einfach komplett ignoriert. Oder?
Scroolum. We've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that...
Ja.
You're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Oh. Scroolum.
My apologies, madam.
Alles gut. Was passiert?
This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Well, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius.
Aber lass mich raten, die Ressourcen und Zeit von diesem Projekt könnten irgendwo woanders genau gebraucht werden, oder wie?
However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately.
Aber...
Are you worried about her mental state?
Ganz und gar nicht. Ich glaube, sie lässt sich wirklich nicht davon klein machen.
Then I'm glad I haven't caused you vexation on her behalf. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
Okay. Erklären, was ist passiert.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punklord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punklord?
Gar nix. Ich weiß nicht viel darüber.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The
Okay.
edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punklord, as are its days and nights.
Ist das vielleicht ein kleiner Teaser für eine Welt, die wir irgendwann besuchen werden? Wenn ja, das klingt ziemlich interessant. Wir haben aktuell Gerilo 6, dann kommt das zweite Gebiet, wo ich den Namen gerade jetzt nicht weiß, und dann noch irgendwas mit P ist das dritte Gebiet. Das ist ja auch erst seit neuestem raus, ich weiß ja, also so neu ist auch jetzt nicht, 2.1 kommt auch so demnächst. Aber ja, das ist ja auch jetzt ein Zeit schon aus. Penkaloni oder irgendwas, ich weiß es nicht mehr.
An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip.
Okay.
It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few.
Okay.
Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe.
Okay, interessant.
Yes. No need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station.
Okay, das ist ja gut.
It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
Also war es ein falscher Alarm?
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target.
Könnte sein, muss aber nicht sein irgendwie.
As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam.
Danke, danke.
As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion.
Okay.
Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can.
Okay.
This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Das klingt so, als würde die Quest hier enden und ein zweiter Teil irgendwann kommen. Optional, sprich mit Leonard. Nö.
Well, madam, are you ready?
I'm ready. Gehen wir los.
Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual.
Okay.
This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Ui. Mal gespannt. Erfollene Teamstufe 37. Wir kommen Silberwolf direkt ausgewählt. Wir nehmen dich dann mit, dich und... Eine Figurette, was da hin, Mann, Alter. Dann noch dich.
So it's you.
Und dich dann.
Our time spent with one another is precious.
So, dann schauen wir mal, wie das ausgeht. Verspürst eine Welle der vorliegenden Schwerelosigkeit, die durch die Beherrschung über deine Gliedmaßen verlierst. In einem Wirrwarr aus Symbolen kurz verwachst du ruckartig. Das ist die Universum-Simulation. Okay.
Young madam, are you all right?
Yes. Mir geht's gut.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
Oh wait. Diese Hackerin steht direkt vor mir.
Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces.
Okay.
You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments.
Interessant.
Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Wird sie jetzt entfernt?
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Oh, okay. Sie spricht.
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She is not actually talking to you.
Aber irgendwie schon.
Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about.
Okay.
Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker.
Okay. Also diese Ether-Kassetten sind also wichtig für die Hacker.
Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka?
Okay, jetzt wurde der Name gedroppt.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion.
Yep, Kafka.
Interesting. Let's see what happened next.
Let's go.
You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Okay. Hat sich dein Team vorübergehend angeschossen. Okay. Und dann... Haben wir irgendwas hier Wichtiges? Nein? Boah, du juckst mich jetzt nicht. Zack.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this.
Easy.
Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
Sie redet echt viel.
It's a nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
Okay.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Okay. Und dann let's go. Region Ereignis. So.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself?
Sie hat wahrscheinlich irgendwie ein System, damit sie es einfacher findet, würde ich mal annehmen. Also so schlau würde ich mir mal härter vorstellen, auf jeden Fall.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
Okay, scheint nicht wirklich gut zu laufen.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
Okay. Warum bist du dir so
What
sicher?
has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her.
Okay.
Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another
Oh.
before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
Ich glaube nicht. Weil ich mich recht erinnere, hast du
From
gewonnen.
my point of view, it wasn't a victory.
Oh, warum?
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving.
Huh. Also eher so ein ausgeglichenes Kämpferlein.
I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Okay. Weiter geht's. Also hier hin. So, man könnte normal kämpfen. Oh.
Back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Ich spiele okay. Jetzt halt wirklich übersprungen. Lol. Okay. Ups. Ups. Oh, das ist so praktisch. Das macht das Video so viel kürzer. Ups. Region Rast.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
Hallo.
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
Okay. Er hat gesagt, dass sie fast am Ziel ist.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
Okay, wahrscheinlich ein kleiner Boss, oder? Ich habe irgendwie ein komisches Gefühl dabei.
Yes. That incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit.
Okay.
She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter.
Okay.
I recall a story about Punklord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life.
Interessant.
And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us.
Das könnte auch sein.
In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Okay. Und du sagst halt dann ab zum Boss. Ah, ich habe jetzt kein Eis. Servus. So, zack. Ah, ist nur der große Typ, okay.
Rules are made to be broken.
So. Zack.
Trickier to crack.
So, bam.
For a buzz.
Und dann so. Bisschen Damage. Und dann einfach normal. Normal. Oh, zack.
Another journey begins.
Ne, das ist auch nicht wert. Oh, das war jetzt die falsche Attacke. Wollte eigentlich noch aufladen, aber okay. So, zack. Und Spruch und dann. Ja, easy.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
Ich bezweifle ganz stark, dass sie aber kein Problem hatte, diesen Boss zu besiegen. Also warum ist sie noch hier? Und das stimmt doch etwas
There is
nicht.
an unwelcome third party here with us. If
Okay.
what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long.
Heißt,
After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data. Unless...
außer...
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
Sie spricht. Ja, ich glaube, sie ist die richtige Silberwolf und wir haben sie jetzt perfekt zu ihrem gewollten Ziel gebracht.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will...
Ist also...
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us.
Also hat sie alles vorbereitet, damit wir die Tür basically öffnen. Wow.
I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
Graffiti ist so eine Ablenkung?
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared.
Das ist auch wahr. Alter, wie schlau
I
eigentlich.
fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station.
Ja, ich glaube
The
auch.
graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
Ja, man muss da einfach auf den richtigen Moment warten. Ihr habt das alles schon von Anfang an gewusst?
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it.
Okay.
However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
Yep, das wird ihm definitiv nicht gefallen, wenn er das rausfindet wieder. Ich habe keine Meinung.
Were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silverwolf?
Steht sie jetzt direkt da oder? Ah, okay.
You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
Oh, okay.
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play.
Definitiv.
News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Darum musste sie es riskieren.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Okay.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part.
Okay.
You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment.
Okay.
Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge.
Das heißt, sie war nicht wirklich hier für was sie das Universum kurz anbieten, sondern um einfach eine Challenge zu haben.
Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you will be able to get out of this in one piece.
Und ich glaube ja, das wird sie
That's
auch.
right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Wann hast du?
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Yep.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Skrullum, will I be able to see your true strength this time?
Ja.
The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
Okay.
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Okay, das könnte vielleicht zwar, also natürlich ist es gut, weil wir verlieren dann für die Kassette da, aber ich glaube, das wird aber enttäuschend für Silberwolf sein.
Huh?
Ja, voilà.
Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
Okay.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
Okay, das ist das aber auch definitiv vorbereitet.
What if I attack the space station again?
Dann verteidigen wir uns.
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
Hertha wird es ja wieder aufbauen.
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun.
Huh.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
Nämlich Entertainment, wie es geschieht.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts.
Huh.
A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
Ah.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Okay, ich hätte jetzt nicht gedacht, dass sie so schnell über die Liste kommen.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Ja, okay. Interessant. Herausforderung bestanden. Das heißt, wir haben am Endeffekt wirklich sogar Dings Silberwolf überlistet und sie sind die Falle getoppt. Ah. Hallo, Hertha. Oh. So.
A flawless victory. Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
Yep. War das alles Teil des Plans?
Naturally. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me.
Ja, okay.
I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Sie wird wahrscheinlich Verluste machen, aber ich kann mir gut vorstellen, dass sie wohl aber dafür irgendwie Notreserven oder irgendwas so hat. So, Skrullum?
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory.
Kein Problem.
Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
Ich glaube nicht. Wonach sucht Silberwolf wirklich?
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge. But she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Okay. Wird die Raumstation wieder angegriffen?
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office.
Okay, und warum die im Büro nicht?
Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan.
Okay, wenn ihr das so sagt. Ich möchte etwas anderes fragen.
Please, ask away.
Wirst die Simulation trotzdem herunterfahren?
Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that.
Okay.
On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
Ja, okay. Ja, was ist der eigentliche Sinn der Existenz des Universums?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone.
Alright,
To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance.
Okay.
And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions.
Huh, okay.
Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
42. Hast du schon überlegt, was du zum Abendessen haben?
A medium rare kettle steak.
Oh, ist viel vorbereitet.
Salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station.
Also von Alan angefertigt.
All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
Ja, aber trotzdem. Was anderes war, das sind mal Fragen.
Young madam, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Oh, das sollen wir sehen. Ich mit Leonardo.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Scheint so. Du warst die am besten geeignete Person.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Ja, sehr gut.
I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
Definitiv nicht. Was das?
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Okay. Das heißt jetzt ein letztes Mal wahrscheinlich scannen und dann war's das. Graffiti scannen. Hup. Und das war's. Das ist das Bild an der Wand, das sich langsam auflöst und verschwindet. Und damit ist alles vorbei. Quest-Abschluss oder kommt noch jetzt ein letzter Dialog? Oh?
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
Huh.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
Wahrscheinlich.
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
So Kafka, aber ist ein bisschen besorgt.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Oh Gott.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Okay.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides,
Ja.
there's fun to be had along the way.
Oh nein. Sie gehen durch die gleißenden Neonlichter zu rennen, genauso wie sie in jener Nacht aus ihrer Heimatwelt geflohen war, auf der Sternenjagd. Okay, interessante Zeile. Das Licht der Sterne streckt ihren Schatten und leuchtet die Geschichte von Punklord, die Verfasser der Legenden, deren Schwüre von den Sternen festgehalten werden. Der ursprüngliche Rollenspieler sagte, bei Spielen geht es um Wachstum. Der ruhige taktische Strategiespieler sagte, bei Spielen geht es um Gewinn. Der rebellische kooperative Spieler sagte, bei Spielen geht es um Begegnungen. Der liebevolle narrative Spieler sagte, bei Spieler geht es um Erinnerung. Und jetzt die junge galaktische Abenteuerspielerin sagte...
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Ja. Und damit ist Mental Punklord abgeschlossen. Besuchverifizierung ist jetzt dein Besuch im Express, kannst du übertreffen. Das ist eine Nachricht erhalten. Okay. Ja, das schauen wir nach. Kann ich nicht. Okay, ja, ich bin noch hier. Warum geht's? Du bist noch auf der Raumstation, ich möchte etwas mit dir bereden. Vorher schon vorher, aber ich mache mir noch genau die Netzwerksicherheit der Raumstation. Ich will vorbereitet, solange ich noch kann. Und ich habe eine Idee, die ich mit dir bequatschen will. Lass uns doch persönlich über die Details reden. Ich stehe vor dem Büro. Bitte komm vorbei. Das ist eine weitere Quest. Okay, versiegelter Sektor, das ist eine kleine Mission. Okay. So, das war definitiv eine lange Folge, aber auch ziemlich cool. Wir haben ein bisschen über Silberwolf rausgefunden. Wir werden wahrscheinlich noch in der Zukunft noch Quests haben mit den anderen Stellaron-Jägern. Kafka und noch Elio anscheinend ist auch einer von den Stellaron-Jäger. Also das klingt sehr so mal. Dann bin ich mit denen zusammen in Kontakt. Und es gibt wahrscheinlich noch ein paar weitere. Ich glaube, es geht insgesamt 9 oder 10 oder 11. Irgendwas so, glaube ich, in dem Bereich. Ich glaube, ungefähr so viele gibt's. Habe ich mal irgendwann mitbekommen. Und ja, die werden wir... Oh Gott. Entschuldigt. Die werden wir dann kennenlernen. Ich bin mal sehr gespannt. Ach, hast du ein Tattoo da? Ah, ja, stimmt, das ist ein Tattoo da. Das habe ich nie bemerkt bis jetzt. So, ich will jetzt hier eigentlich ziemlich in der Mitte stehen. So. Das haben wir eigentlich eine ziemlich geile Quest. Wir haben ein bisschen über Dings halt rausgefunden. Über Mental Punklords. Über Silberwolf. Wie die ein bisschen tickt. Und das war auf jeden Fall sehr interessant. Und haben auch einen kleinen Sieg daraus bekommen. Und ja, genießt du dein Essen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Ich danke euch auf jeden Fall fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Tschüss.